Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Pause with Elizabeth Elenor. And yes, I'm doing it on my personal page. You know, when all the pieces of the puzzle come together, or they're starting to really look like a picture, and then something comes along, like beliefs and friggin' mind chatter that comes in and just starts to sabotage the whole thing. Well, I want to talk about that today because we have this freaking mind that wants to jumble up our creations and the way we want to move forward in life, right? We have this dream, we have these desires, beautiful relationships, amazing health, wealth, business, having heaps of fun, going on holidays, whatever it might be, and you have this idea or this project that you're doing, or mission even, like bring that into the bigger picture of a mission, and you've got this mission and you can see it coming together, and you have these moments, these ideas and these insights, and you move forward with those ideas, right? And then you go to sleep and you wake up and there's all of this information in your head, right? Like just little moments of making like the mind wandering into the what ifs. And it's not even what ifs, it's just like this video screen of information that's not in alignment. It's just not necessary, right? It's just not necessary. And especially when, like, tell me who here, I'd love to know who's watching. If you're watching the replay, please put #replay and let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to say hi in the comments when you jump on. That mind chatter, and especially when you're an empath, right? Like, I think we've all got a level of empathic energy to a certain degree, because we're all energetic beings, right? But when you're an empath, your energy is going all over the place, right? Like here it's over here and it's thinking about this thing, and hooks into somebody accidentally because now you're thinking about how they're working in their life and what's going on for them, and a little bit of your energy goes out to all of these things. You might have had a disagreement, or you might have even just had something happen, right, where you've got to deal with it, a situation, an email comes in, or someone takes some sort of action, and now you've got to move into a place of actually sorting out the situation, right, and being a little bit of a devil's advocate or whatever. Watching from Melbourne. Hey Renee, how you going? And so you have those moments, and they can start taking you wandering on little tangents, right? Well, that's the unconscious that sabotages your reality and your focus and your dreams, because now you're distracted with X, Y, and Z in your life, and making up scenarios and going into old thoughts about what used to happen, and dreaming about things that are not in alignment with what it is that you want to create. And it happens before you even recognize it. That's why they call it the unconscious, right? It happens, and next thing you've been hijacked, and you're like, wait a minute, what am I thinking about that for? Or, one of the things that I have noticed, if I don't make a conscious effort in the morning, so I wake up pretty early, and I might just sit there for a while and just, my mind starts wandering. And if I don't make a conscious effort to do something about it, it's going all over the place. And it's like, you would almost say it's a dream, right? Because it's going here, there, and everywhere. And it's like hijacked. And that is stopping you from being able to focus on what you want to create. Because while your mind's going there, Your dream is over here waiting for you to put some energy into it, right? It's just hanging out in the ethers going, hey, I'm over here, while over here is taking all of your energy. And one of the things, one of my first ever courses that I ran or I created was Awaken the Lioness. It was called, it is called, it's my, one of my spiral of ascension. So it's all about self-awareness. And I started with a process called the 3 powers: power, powerless, and empowerment. Because while you're focusing over here and you're distracted with, thoughts in your brain and all of those things, while you're doing that, your energy is leaking. And that means you're giving your power away to those thoughts, those old events, those old memories, beliefs, whatever it is over here. And over here in your future, that there's no energy here. Nothing's happening. And so you're distracted, and so you're giving your power away to old patterns, right? And so in Awaken the Lioness, we talk about, and I show you how to bring your energy back so that your energy is in your body, and now you're empowered, because power and powerless are in 3D, right? Duality. Someone or something is taking your power and you're powerless, or you're powering over something, which is often people that are in, when you say powering over something, a lot of people think of aggression, people that are abusive or whatever. But I'm also talking about powering over with the mind, like corporate business, where you've got to, push all the time. And there's a level of aggression within your energy field to get things done. That can be power over something as well, right? Whereas, so these two things need each other. Whereas when you're in empowerment, and this is why I said in the title here, May the Force be with you. I just said that to Tim as he walked out the door. I said, hey, may the Force be with you all day today, right? Because when the Force is with you, when you're connected to your higher self, that infinite possibilities, that quantum field where there is all time, all space, no time, no space, and all information is what I was saying, all wisdom. When you're tapped into that, there is no giving your power away. You are self-generating power, wisdom, energy. You're in flow. You're grounded. You're inspired. You know what your next steps are. All of those things, right? Those things happen when you are at one with your, what I call superconscious, right? But that is the force that in Star Wars, Luke Skywalker and Yoda was talking about. The force that is, when you're tapped into that force conspires with you to move mountains, to shift energy, to stay focused on what your soul is truly here to experience. And so when you're focused on, letting go and surrendering in a way to the distractions, to the unconscious, to all the stuff that wants to take over, and you stay with that force, right? That energy that's the creator, right? Because we are the creator. When you stay with the source of energy and tap into that, now you don't have to waste your time and waste your energy on distractions that take you down mangy rabbit holes. Now you're in flow with the universe, and now you've got this beautiful connection, and now you're getting triple numbers, and you're getting car parks, and now you're getting insights of what to do next, and now things seem to flow really well, and the right person at the right time turns up with the right idea or the right negotiation for you or whatever it might be, and it's like, oh my gosh, that was like magic. And that is what magic is being in flow with the universal forces. That is that force, that source of all things. However, that morning that you wake up and your head's spinning and going into all different things and you don't catch it, you wake up and you're not set for the day, because now that energy has taken over your whole being, and that energy is dictating your whole day. And so that's why we find ourselves in that low vibration, feeling like disconnected, feeling depressed, feeling out of control, feeling like a victim, feeling whatever it might be. Those things happen because we haven't given ourselves the start of the day to really focus, tap into that force, that creative energy, the source of the creator that we are part of, and spend time focusing on what it is that you want to create instead. So if you don't set yourself up in the day, your mind takes over for the whole day, and by the end of the day, you're exhausted, you're looking for junk food, you're looking for something to suppress, people drink, people smoke, whatever it might be. We're looking for something to numb us out instead of being in alignment with what it is that we want to create. So, I don't know about you, but I prefer to be creating. And I've got to tell you, it's something that you've got to continuously do every morning, is to, be with the force. May the force be with you, and live in that, continuous discipline of tapping into that, because those distractions are going to be there continuously. I mean, they're here every single time you pick up a phone, you go on a screen, you're being influenced by something else. I've got to tell you, I'd rather be influenced by someone like me that's going to tell you to wake up and to start doing those choices or creating something, than being distracted by an email that's, putting you into a bad mood, or, spiraling, or whatever it might be. So for those that are looking for something to support them, to hold that vibration, to hold that daily practical magic, right, to implement that on a regular basis, I have got a membership that I have just started. We're about a month in and we're having heaps of fun in there. A community of women that are holding the space together, right? That are doing the daily checkpoints, that are doing the instrumental things that we need to do, the actions and the inspired ideas, and holding the space together on a regular daily basis. So it's called Sacred Magic Portal, and it's, at the moment, is only $44 a month. So that's less than, sometimes it's $11 a week, depends on the week the month, the week that we've got. And if you want in, it's you can jump in and jump out at any time. If the price goes up though and you've jumped out, you've got to pay the extra when you jump back in. And yeah, it's a beautiful spot. You need someone to support you to stay focused, then just put in the bottom, in the comments portal, and we'll send you the link. That's me for this week, and I will catch you soon. Have a wonderful day.